How do you feel like today? So today, well, we're gonna get into a little bit of shed hunting here, and yeah. So we've been doing it a little bit. I don't think I found but one, maybe two, in a deadhead or something like that. But yeah. So what do you say, Doug?
What's poppin'?
All right, y'all. Let's get into the video. All right, y'all. Well, there, my camera looks bad. There we go. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to go over to the pond this evening, try to catch a few fish. Hopefully, we can get some trout, and hopefully catch a big one like that one there. And let's go ahead and head on over there. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, there we go. Turning loose. All right, y'all. Well, we're out here again today doing some shed hunting. And, well, I'm quite excited for this. Really hoping we find one. And there's a couple bucks in here I'd like to find. Man, there's one, he's not the biggest deer in the world, but he's a cool deer. His main beam comes out and then it just goes straight down like this. And I'd love to find that side. Probably won't find that side, probably find his other side before I find that one, but hey, I'm okay with that. A shed's a shed, and I've never shed hunted this before. I've never really been in here much at all either. So hopefully we can find some in here, or one or two or three or four. And maybe a deadhead or two, we'll see. And I don't believe nobody else has shed hunted it, so should be some old sheds in here too. But we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can find some. Oh, and y'all know your boy Squirrely gotta have his sweets. All right, y'all, well, got this old turtle shell. That's pretty cool. All right, y'all, I'm gonna say we found one in here. Look at these trails going straight up this hollow right here. I believe we'll find one in here, y'all. All right, y'all, something must have been destroying the turtles in here. Another dead one. Well, at least we're finding something. All right, y'all, all these trails in here like this. I know there's a deer shed somewhere. Pretty little place back in here. Got a little friend, y'all. That's cool. All right, y'all, look. It's an old shotgun shell. You know, telling how old it is and how long it's been here. All right, y'all, well, I know I may be up here in these thick ivies on the side of this bluff. And you can't see too far. You see about 10, 15 yards. But it's thick. But the trails in here, y'all, oh my goodness. The way these trails are matted down, I don't know how I wouldn't find a shed in here. I mean, I'm sure I won't, but this is matted down. There's got to be a pile of deer coming through here. But hopefully we can slip up and find one. All right, y'all, well, we're going to take it on back to the truck now, and all we found was shotgun shell and 2 turtle shells. No sheds, no deadheads. Pile of good deer trails, but nothing else. So we might find one in here, between here and the truck, but I doubt it. So I reckon I'll pick y'all back up next time we go shed hunt. All right, y'all will. There we go. We survived so far. Let's see if we can make it the rest of the way without dying. Well, guys, we survived. All right, y'all. Well, actually, I got permission from my father to go look a little bit more. And let me go over here. Feel like there's deer running. I'm gonna go over here. This trail that I know has a deer shed on it every few years. My daddy found one on it last year. So I'm gonna go check that out. And I'm gonna follow that trail that goes up the mountain here. Because it comes off his field and there's always deer in that field at nighttime. So ought to be a good chance of finding one, y'all. Yeah. Y'all might be able to see that extra white. That's the closest looking thing to a shed I've seen today. Highly doubt it. But maybe we'll get lucky right here. What we got? What we got? Nothing. Nope. Dang, the closer I got, the more bones I started to see. I was like, oh, yeah, nah. Just bones. Even when I got right into it, y'all, I still was excited. It is. Yeah, it wasn't. All right, y'all, well, we went straight from the rear to the head, so hey, getting closer, y'all. Hey, look, there's another bone. Well, I'm sure that's what the leg came from, but Old buck somebody killed. Alright, y'all, well, nothing but a few jawbones and that one skeleton. So yeah, that was honestly all. To be truthful, I believe that was my bow buck from this year. I believe that's where we threw the carcass at, so that's probably him. It's a deer shed, right? Ha! It is. Oh, it's broke all to pieces. But it's a deer shed. Dang. I bet it got built up in this hay here. And I'm sure the other half of it's somewhere in this hay. Dang. Well, that's cool. On a bad 6-pointer. Alright, y'all. Well, I came over here to ease around these fields and try to bust me another groundhog. I just killed one about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. Shot one about 15 yards with the 22 Magnum. And, well, I know it's probably where one normally hangs out on this farm. It's a very secluded groundhog. I didn't kill him last year, and nobody else hunted him or shot at him or killed him. So, the only thing I could have took care of him was Mother Nature. So, we'll see, but that's all right, y'all. Well, y'all know your boy Squirrely. I love deer. I love deer sheds. I love deer horns. I love everything to do with deer. And, well, besides like EHD or something. Yeah, I don't like that because that kills the deer. But it's kind of cool to find the deadhead, so, you know. Well, you can't tell I'm sweating this hot. But I kind of gave up on a groundhog because I really want to go over here and see if I can find another piece to this horn. And it appears as if it got hit by a tractor. And where it was at, my guess is when they rolled up the hay, they hit this in the process. So my thought process is the other piece is in that set of hay somewhere. So we're gonna go over there and kick around in it and see if we can find it. Why not? What's it gonna hurt, y'all? All right, y'all. I'm determined to see if this other piece is in here. I'm gonna kick around and see what I can do. All right, y'all. I give up. I've been doing this for 20 minutes. I kicked through this whole pile and did not find the other piece to that. So, oh well, I guess. All right, y'all. I hope I enjoyed today's video. So, well, we got a lot coming up here. And, well, 3 days is geese and dove. I just got right for the doves. Bought 100 shells, so now we can dove hunt. I got some steel, so we're gonna goose hunt too. And we got a lot coming up. And well, I'm still working on shed hunt videos. So hope I enjoyed today's video. I think we ended up finding 1/2 shed and then some other bones or something. I can't really remember. But yeah, we got a lot of videos to get edited up and posted. But yeah, either way, I'll let y'all get a sneak peek at my bucks back here. But yeah, either way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.